Well, it's been a while since I've bored you with a look at the back garden. Yes, that's a hose, but next to it there, that's our granddaughter Lily's apple tree. She knew we liked gardening and turned up one day with 3 apple seeds in her hand saying, "Grandad, can you grow these for me please?" Well, lo and behold, one of them germinated. So there it is. How much further it will get we don't know. This is our apple tree, column 1, and we have 2 apples. So this is its first year, so we're looking forward to those. Our little mole is still trying to escape. We've had a bit of a change round since you last looked at the garden, altered a few things, but it's looking quite nice at the moment. Plenty of stuff in flower, and plenty of stuff still to come into flower. We got a job lot of penstemons year before last, and we've grown them on and now dotted them all over the garden, and they're doing quite nice. And this rose is Grace. She always does nice, grows a bit wild. And it's a lovely colour, and it's got a nice delicate scent. Ligularia is coming up, and there's I think that's William Shakespeare flowering behind there. And the peonies are all but finished now. They were late this year, something to do with the weather. There's Uncle Walter behind her, another rose trying to flower, and over here another one trying to flower is Benjamin Britten. Of course, this year is the 100th anniversary of Benjamin's birth. Not the rose, the real person. And the pond's still here. And I'm going to sneeze. Sorry about that. Petunias in a pot there with a lovely dahlia, but you can see it's full of buds. It's flowered once and now it's thrown up all the other flower buds, so that will be nice. The pond's looking clearer than it has done for a long time, and the frogs are loving it. This is an unusual petunia. We grew all these on as tiny little plug plants. This is quite a different one, quite like that. The yellow irises are finished, but the diorama is just about to start. Now probably the biggest change is the raised bed has now gone. All the wood surrounding it started rotting because it was only guaranteed for 5 years anyway, and we had about 7 years out of it. So we managed to clear it all and decided to grow a lot of plants in pots, because then we can change them every year. And they add some nice colour. And then the Kochiana give out a lovely scent in the evenings. And that rose in the middle there is Rosa Liliana, and that is the strongest fragranced rose I've ever seen or smelt. But she's just waiting to come back into flower again for the second time. Now there we have another diorama growing there that's just about ready. It's that big long tall thing, Angel's fishing rod. And then we're trialling some French beans here for Gardener's World. To be honest, they're a bit pathetic. The spoons at the top of the cane, well, they're from a well-used children's talk in church, but I couldn't be bothered to take the spoons off the canes. And there's lilies here waiting to flower. There's daisies flowering. There's me in the shadow again. There's a new nasturtium here, deep red crimson. Not doing too well, but the flowers are really lovely. And this is one of the latest ones we bought. This is Salvia Hot Lips. It's quite a nice one. And then we just come back to what was always here before. We have got a lot of plums this year. Don't know if you can see them all hanging there. It's I'm going to have a good crop of plums. Not much change around in this bed. The meerkats are still here. Hello meerkats. Hello! Do you like being in the garden? Yes, it's lovely. See, they're not all from Eastern Europe. And these don't say simples. They just sit there posing. Had them a long time now. We put butter on their paws so that they didn't run away when we moved here. Pear tree's looking a bit sorry for itself. All the pears are rotting. It's got some sort of fungal infection, so that will probably disappear. Got a few gooseberries. It's a wandering gooseberry bush. It gets windy and the branches snap and bend down and they're going all over the place. But the gooseberries are getting redder by the day. Well, that's not bad. They're meant to be green. No, they're not. It's a red gooseberry. Probably Wynnham's Industry or something like that. And because we had a lot of the bedding plants as plug plants, we had to go and splash out something like 15 quid on a plastic cold frame so we could grow them. So there you are. That's the Manse back garden as of today, which is Saturday, the 13th of July. Destined to be the hottest day since 2006, or so the forecasters tell us.